at a time when the Israelites were living under the cruel oppression of Pharaoh in Egypt. A decree was issued that struck fear into every household. Every newborn male child of the Israelites was to be killed, for Pharaoh had been warned by his advisors that a boy would be born among them who would rise against him and bring his downfall. It was in this environment of terror that Hazrat Musa A.S. was born. His mother, a pious and God-fearing woman, was torn between the natural instinct to protect her child and the overwhelming fear of Pharaoh's soldiers who raided homes in search of infants to slay. As she nursed her newborn, divine inspiration came to her heart, reassuring her not to fear or grieve, for Allah had a greater plan for this child. She was instructed to place him in a basket and set him afloat on the waters of the Nile, trusting in the protection of the Almighty. With trembling hands yet unwavering faith, she obeyed, letting the basket drift away, carrying her precious baby into the unknown. The gentle waves carried little Musa A.S. past the reeds and currents until there it was discovered by the attendants of Pharaoh's wife, Asiya, a woman of immense compassion and hidden faith in the one true God. Asiya's heart was moved with love for the infant, and she pleaded with Pharaoh to spare the child's life, arguing that perhaps he might bring them joy and benefit, or that they might adopt him as their own. By the will of Allah, Pharaoh consented, unaware that the very child he sought to destroy had entered his household. Yet, the baby refused to be nursed by any wet nurse brought from among the Egyptians. His cries continued until, through divine arrangement, Musa's own mother was summoned to the palace. The moment she held him, he latched onto her, thus reuniting mother and child under the protection of Pharaoh's roof. What seemed like a desperate separation turned into a miraculous reunion, a sign of Allah's mercy and power to turn fear into relief. So, Hazrat Musa A.S. grew up in the lap of luxury, raised in the palace of the very tyrant who had sworn to kill him. The walls of Pharaoh's palace, built for arrogance and oppression, unknowingly became the shelter for the future prophet of Allah. He was nurtured by his own mother in secret, her heart overjoyed yet cautious, and he was loved deeply by Asiya, who saw in him a special light that others could not recognize. This upbringing was a blend of maternal affection, divine safeguarding, and royal comfort. This miraculous chain of events not only preserved his life but also set the stage for his destiny as a prophet and liberator, showing how Allah's plans unfold with wisdom beyond human comprehension, turning the schemes of the oppressors into the very means by which his chosen servant is safeguarded